One game, one desire, one flame, one bonfire, let it burn higher.
You can't keep a good fighter down, and the Fight Night series has proven itself time and time again. Following up on the successful game-changing Round 4, Fight Night Champion steps up with confidence. With major tweaks to its analog punching system and a dramatic Hollywood-style story, it's clear that this sequel has set some goals. Does it come out swinging?
Wow! Ruined in one instance! Just done! Fight over!
The first time you play Fight Night Champion, and before you see any menus, modes, or options, you find yourself in the shoes of Andre Bishop, a once promising middleweight fighter who's now fighting for survival in jail. You'll flash back to experience the loss of your promising career after being set up by a corrupt promoter, and then begin the road to glory and redemption.
Wrong fucking move, kid. Wrong fucking move.
This sports drama ties interesting gameplay to its dramatic situations. Early on, Andre packs on muscle to take on skinheads in bare-knuckle prison brawls, setting the stage for a heavyweight comeback later in the game. Fights often feature wildcard variables that push you to modify your playstyle. One early opponent threatens with a doom-bringing left hook that must be avoided at all costs. With a steady tempo and dramatic momentum, Champion Mode teaches you the ins and outs of the game while keeping you entertained. It successfully transforms what was previously a straight simulation-style game into something completely unexpected.
Before we get into tonight's action, some shocking news this week involving middleweight prospect and amateur gold medalist Andre Bishop.
About it, affected by that right hand. And there you go!
Apart from the new Champion Mode, this latest Fight Night also gives you the no-nonsense Fight Now option that lets you pit a well-rounded roster of fighters against one another, including greats like Robinson, Ali, Tyson, and Pacquiao, as well as any number of player-created boxers. You can take any fighter and attempt to start a career from the ground up in Legacy Mode, training and scheduling fights to eventually move up the ranks and claim a title belt. You'll need to manage your overall condition, assign experience points to improve specific skills, and manage your money to make trips to more prestigious training camps. It's more involved than in previous years, but it still feels somewhat dry and impersonal. The real payoff comes from seeing your fighter grow.
That is it! Gone! See ya! You are done!
Champion's online game lets you fight other players and compete for rank and titles in the Online World Championship, incorporating some new social touches. Improved matchmaking lets you more easily fight against your friends, and players can also join online gyms that function as a social club and guild, letting you spar or compete within a small group, or take the fight to a rival gym. It's a smart addition, but player participation will ultimately make or break it.
Wow!
With goals like better odds, seeking better jobs instead of running scams like Set It Off.
After moving exclusively to the analog stick in Fight Night Round 4, Fight Night Champion adds face button punching to its default control scheme and overhauls its stick-centric setup by eliminating rolling motions in favor of precise taps to different directions. Upward taps throw jabs and straight punches, for example, while pulling down produces uppercuts. The trigger buttons act as modifiers and defensive options, letting you send blows to the body, as well as block, sway, and weave. Despite increasing the number of possible punches the player can throw, and the fact that consistently throwing the exact punch you want could take some practice, Fight Night Champion is fairly simple to pick up and play. Stick flicking easily replaces button mashing for careless players, but the effectiveness of deliberate combos or powerful counter punches executed after a split-second block or well-timed dodge ensures that skill is still essential to victory. Watching your boxer's stamina is of utmost importance. Overstretching yourself on offense or absorbing too many body blows can leave your fighter tired and vulnerable. The more you exert yourself, the more energy you'll lose over the course of the fight. Fighters will also accumulate damage, which greatly increases the odds that the fight won't go to a decision. Your recovery between rounds is automated and based on your performance, removing interactivity but ensuring fairness. The inescapable feeling of momentum continues to be Fight Night's greatest strength, shifting from minute to minute but accumulating gradually over the course of a fight. All of your previously invested effort follows you from one round to the next. The longer you go, the more you want that win. Sometimes a lucky shot coming out of nowhere can decide the outcome in an instant, but almost every knockdown in Fight Night Champion feels well earned. Fight Night continues to hold the title for the most realistic, sweaty-looking guys in gaming, with its true-to-life recreations of current and historical fighters looking powerful and hitting hard. The way fighters move and interact with each other is convincing in a way games rarely achieve. There's also a lot of minor variation in the way punches are thrown. They may glance off your opponent's gloves, overshoot the mark, or smash right through what looked like a solid block. Every once in a while, a hit that's supposed to be devastating will look a little anemic, but the vast majority of the time, the damaging knockout blows are spectacular events that define the experience. It's surprising how cuts, bruises, and swelling appear real enough to elicit sympathy, shame, or savage joy, depending on your point of view.
Keep it up. Keep it up. That's it now.
The game's modern hip-hop and soul soundtrack lends an appropriate energy to the overall experience and takes care to match the determined tone of Champion Mode. Punches sound great, even if the squishy crunch you hear during slow-mo replays is a bit much. The great commentary isn't quite smart enough to give you the illusion of being live, but it does a good job of staying topical, and like every other element of the game, is fine-tuned to immerse you a little more in Andre Bishop's story.
Andre Bishop's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best.
One love, one game, one desire, one flame, one bonfire, let it burn higher.
This well-conditioned sequel supplements its pumped-up but authentic treatment to boxing as a sport with a playable story that delivers drama and emotion. Anyone who enjoys a good one-on-one battle should be able to appreciate its playability, longevity, and the hard-hitting spectacle it delivers. With Fight Night Champion, the series has gotten leaner and smarter, and is packed on the features. In short, it puts in the effort to live up to its name.
Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop.
The history that you was meant to make. That's why the highest victory is what I'm meant to take. You came to celebrate, I came to celebrate. I hate losing, I refuse to